And it is a big night for Hillary Clinton after an inspiring and supportive speech by President Obama last night. Clinton will address the nation and explain why she believes she should be the next president of the United States.
And we have live team coverage for you from the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia.
Our senior political reporter Michael Putney is ready to go. And let's begin with Glenna Milberg with what Florida delegates hope to hear tonight. Glenna.
There are a string of things that they hope to hear. I'll tell you about those in just a minute, but let me just set up for you as you look around this packed convention hall that everything is building up to tonight. That is how significant Hillary Clinton's speech is. All week, the Democrats have been laying out the stakes of this election and trying to frame the differences between the two parties. And it all comes down to Hillary Clinton's speech as the finale. The stakes are very high here. A couple of people that we've been talking about in the Florida delegation, what they've been telling us are things like she needs to bring back some personality that she showed in 2008. She needs to go out on a limb. She needs to talk about unity. You know, one of the big challenges that Secretary Clinton has is that polls show a majority, more than 50% of Americans do not find her to be truthful and honest. No doubt a result of this email issue when she was Secretary of State using her private servers. So that is among the things that Secretary Clinton has to do tonight. I want to show you a full screen that we have for you. Aside from the lineup of speakers, Chelsea Clinton will be the one who is introducing her mother tonight. Chelsea Clinton has had a very big role in Secretary Clinton's campaign. As you know, she's been very visible in the campaign. And her speech is something that a lot of people here are looking forward to. You remember last week, Ivanka Trump was the daughter who introduced her father. Same here, although Hillary Clinton has been using her daughter as a surrogate so much, so that is not all that unusual. So what does Hillary Clinton have to say specifically to really hit it home tonight? For that, I turn things over to my friend and colleague and senior political reporter Michael Putney with that end of the story. Michael.
Glenna, thanks. Tonight, Hillary Clinton needs to reintroduce herself to the American people. She has to present herself as someone who people can trust, someone who is worthy of their vote. All the polls show that most Americans, more than half of all U.S. voters, don't find Hillary Clinton honest or trustworthy. She needs to repair her reputation tonight, and to do that, she could say something like, I know I'm far from perfect. I've made mistakes. Having a private email server is one of those mistakes. I regret it, and I want to say I'm sorry. Sorry, of course, is the hardest word, especially for Hillary Clinton. Tonight, she also has to lay out some specific plans to solve big problems like gun violence, income inequality, student debt, national security. How will she destroy ISIS? Most of all, tonight, Secretary Clinton has to be authentic. We have to see the real Hillary Clinton. We have seen caricatures and parodies on Saturday Night Live and elsewhere, but tonight we need to see the real Hillary Clinton authentic. If she can do that, it is possible she can come out of this convention much better positioned to defeat Donald Trump in November. We will be watching, as indeed I'm sure you will, and we will be back on the late news with some analysis. For now, that is the perspective from Philadelphia, the Democratic National Convention. Laurie and Calvin, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, Michael, thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you at 11 o'clock tonight or after Hillary Clinton speaks tonight.
Yes, because it is the big final night. The Democratic Convention wraps up tonight right after that address from Hillary Clinton. And we kick off our special coverage at 10 o'clock. Join us here on Local 10, and do know that we'll be streaming around the clock on local10.com.
It appears